अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतवाय नमः। ॐ भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ॐ मनोहराय नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मेधाविने नमः। ॐ यदात्मने नमः। ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः। ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः। ॐ वाग्मिने नमः। ॐ विभवे नमः ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ वीतरागाय नमः ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः ॐ श्रुतिपारगाय नमः ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः ॐ समबुद्धये नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः ॐ साधवे नमः ॐ सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. First of all, my thanks to the hosts for hosting this. We have taken up this project of explaining 108 names of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda. And this is especially for his 25th year of Mahasamadhi, which is happening next year. And we are going to see today 23rd name, that is Kritaatmane Namah. That means 22 are over. We have completed that many, and so many more to come. Maybe in another 6-7 months we will complete that. And today, my greetings to all of you for Vijayadashmi, the 10th day after the celebration of Navaratri. Vijaya means victory. Dashami is 10, the 10th day, But by tradition in the north, it is the victory over the 10. The Ravana, that one who had the 10-headed Ravana. Many of our itihasas called Ramayana or Mahabharata, they are called itihasa. In Sanskrit, the word itihasa means, you can leave that book. Itihasao. This is how it was. Itihasas are not literatures. They are not some composition by some people, but it is account of what happened. It's a historical document. And therefore, Sri Rama was a person who was ruling the kingdom of Ayodhya, as much as the Kauravas and Pandavas were real people who ruled the kingdom and what happened in their lives. There will be definitely certain amount of exaggeration, which is natural over a period of time. Any story gets its own hands and legs and horns and whatnot. Even as you tell one thing to one person, by the time it goes to the second person, it adds more. Like Palazzo, then one L is added. We could not reach here because of one extra L. It went somewhere else. What can GPS do? It just said double L means it's somewhere else. Anyway. So that way, a story, when it is told to one person, by the time that fellow tells the next person, it added more. Ultimately, there are so many added things into that story. But as our Gurudev would say, it is not story, it is his story. Therefore, it's called history. Not mystery. Not mythology. Can you ask the kids to be quiet? Somebody. No, you stay. So, the Ramayana is the story of Rama. And a story not only has historical evidence, but it also has something to teach us. That's why it is called a story. Story means something it has in its store. It's called story. And as you know, he was born for Dasharatha. The very word Dasharatha means one who can control 10 chariots at the same time. Which means, symbolically, one who could control all his 10 sense organs. To such a person alone, Bhagavan will come as the son. Dasharatha was a person of such great discipline. And our senses are going all over the place, especially when you see the food. Or you go to a mall or a shop. You may have a list of things to buy, but what you will buy is always more than that. Because you are attracted to this and that. Which are all the 10 sense organs? Do you know? You don't know? You have. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. These are 5. Which are all there in your face only. Where are the eyes? Here. Nose, tongue, ears, skin. Skin is all over the body. These 5 are considered as input zones through which you come to understand the world. There are 5 more through which you express yourself. Speech, hands, legs, genitals, anus. These are the 5, but it's called karma indriyas, through which you express yourself. Through the other 5, you get information from the world. So these 5 plus 5, 10 are considered as the channels through which you interact with the world. And mind is behind all this. That's why mind is called 6th sense also. 5 plus 1. So, what it means is that we all have these 10 sense organs actively functioning, but not under our control. When all the 10 sense organs are under your control, you are able to discipline that, then you are called Kritaatman. Kritaatman, self-disciplined. And Dasharatha was one. To such a Dasharatha alone, Dasharatha, Ratha means chariot. Sit straight. That's why I said you become fidgety. I told you. Yeah, you will be more. Kritaatman means one who is capable of keeping all the 10 organs under control. That means what he wants to see decided by him only, not whatever is available. What he wants to hear, what he wants to smell, what he wants to touch, what he wants to taste, what he wants to speak, all the 10 organs are under the control. And such a person alone can really sit for meditation. And meditation is the means to know the higher self or God. When our sense organs are going in 100 different directions, where would the mind be? Like a monkey, from jumping one to another, one to another. So Dasharatha was a person who could control the 10 chariots, meaning 10 different channels of expressions under his control. You feeling tired? Sits right. The one who cannot control is Dashamukha. That is Ravana. The very word Raman means one who makes others cry. Torture. He's a terrorist of the first order. Anybody doing anything good, he cannot control. He cannot, tolerate that. If somebody is doing something good, he will go and destroy it. And there are such characters are also there. He cannot stand anybody doing the right thing. Because he had the power to control all the 3 worlds. He had that power. Because he has taken a boon from Brahma that he will not be destroyed by anybody else in the world except a human being. And he said that human being I can take care of. But the rest of them, all the devatas, all the animals, any other force, none of them can destroy him. Therefore, he was so powerful, and when you get power, you become arrogant, and that's what happened to him. So, he was Dasha Mukha. Mukha means all the 10 ways he will keep going extrovertedly all the time outside. And the only one who can control him was the Bhagavan who was taking the form of a human being. That's why he had to be available to the world as a human, Sri Rama, and he came to destroy the Dashamukha Mardana, one who is destroyer of this Ravana. And that killing of this demon of 10-headed demon is the day we worship as Vijaya Dashami. That's why they put the Ravana and then, light him up like effigy of that, burn him. Which is to say, we in our personal discipline slowly must become master of all the 10 sense organs. That's why in the Vedas it is said, Badram Karnebi Shruniyama. May we hear what is auspicious. Badram Pashyema Akshabihi. Let me see what is auspicious. At least what we want to hear, what we want to see, if you are not able to control, whatever comes to us if you want to hear, whatever comes to be in front of us if you want to see, our mind will be so disturbed. Even when you are opening the TV, you decide which channel to watch, right? If the TV decides. If TV was to decide what has to be seen by you. And during those times, we had only 2 stations maybe. In both the station, only Indira Gandhi will come. Then what do you see? Whatever is given there only. You have no choice. At least now you can switch the channel. You want to see this Telugu or Hindi or Kannada or Gujarati or English news, whatever in the movies. These are 100,000 different things. In the same way, word will be what it is, but what you want to see, who decides? What you want to hear, who should decide? Only when we have the capacity or the ability to decide what we want to see, what we want to hear, then only your mind will have the ability to decide what you want to think. Otherwise, he said it, she said it, he did it, we did. The mind will become filled with so many things. And in this world, continuously so many things are available for us to enjoy, indulge. Every day new things are coming. You go to Facebook, there also advertisement is there. You go to Google, there also advertisement is there. You walk into a store, there advertisement is there. You switch on the TV, there is advertisement. You open a book, there is advertisement. Open a phone, there is advertisement. How will you escape? And sometimes it will be the same ad coming everywhere to you because you have unnecessarily browsed for something. It will appear in your Facebook also, it will appear in your Google also, it will appear on the phone also. Until you buy it, you will not leave it. So, where there is Kama, there cannot be Rama. जो वहां काम है वहां राम नहीं होगा. Where the desire is, there the Lord cannot be found. So our Gurudev was also like anybody else, a person who is extrovert to start with. He no doubt had a good education, and he had at that time was fighting against the British, and he was working as a journalist, etc. He was also a person of various things, desires and other things. But what changed him was the association with the right people, which is very crucial. In all our lives, how do we change our perception? Very often we see that not by reading a book, we don't change that easily. There are so many nice books are there. But reading a book, you may not change that easily. But if you have come across to a person who is living a noble value, such a person becomes a great influence to everybody else. And that was his master, Swami Ishwaranandaji. When he thus lived with him and observed him, he realized this person is an intelligent person, not like any other sadhus. He had experiences with other sadhus or other swamis and people who are cheating others, and he had such a bad opinion about people who have done, that kind of taking advantage of gullible people. You might have seen in the movie On a Quest. He hated this. You people are making money out of gullible, innocent people. And so he was very upset about them. And he had a bad opinion about the Swamis until he met Swami Ishwaranandaji, who was a doctor by profession, a successful doctor. And finally he gave up that medical profession only to serve the people. When he thus understood such a master is living, I want to go and see him. When he went to him with a skeptic mind, and when he saw him living an absolute perfect disciplined life, when he lived with him, he was just a journalist wanting to write about him. And slowly he was so appreciative of what he was doing. He thought that the sadhus are only filling the belly and then moving about and fooling people. But here is a person who was working more than 10 to 15 hours, more than anybody else in this world, serving poor people, giving them medicines, giving advice, consulting and then teaching yoga and then giving knowledge. So what kind of a life this is? Full and full service and only service. Seva. So slowly he became his disciple, and the discipline is really, really, you can't even think about it. 4 o'clock in the morning, whether it's a winter or a summer, go to the Ganges and take bath. Ganges by nature, even if you go in the middle of summer, it's cold. You cannot touch it because it's just melted water coming down. In winter, 4 o'clock, take a dip there. Some of you have taken a dip in Manasarovar, you know that what it is. Now we went in a summer, imagine in winter. Almost frozen. And then, with that wet cloth, sit for 2 hours of meditation without a movement. Out in the open. Chanting mantras, discipline of the highest order. Why this? For what? To make sure that these 10 sense organs which are there as my faculty are under my control. See, nowadays you have, during the Navaratri also, some of you must have fasted, right? What was the purpose? It's a diet program. The fasting is mainly meant for Indriya Nigrahanartham, to control the senses. During this fasting only they eat fast food. And the fast food is more heavier than the regular food. The intention of any of the religion, almost all religion has got this. No religion is an exception. Every religion teaches us that you need to control. And fasting is the means to control. Yes, there are urges, but stop it. And question this, who is a master here? The world, the senses, or me? If you are riding on a horse and the horse decides where to go, what will be your condition? If you are driving a car and the car decides where to go, what will be your condition? Similarly, the sense organs are like the horses. And you are to control the horse and take it where it has to go. And if one does not do that, then there is no Rama, only Kama. Therefore, in the Upanishad, there is a beautiful statement. Kamanya kamayate manyamanaha sakama birjayate tatra tatra paryapta kamasya kritatmanastu iheva sarve praviliyanti kamaha. From Mundaka Upanishad. Yaha kaman kamayate. You know what we mean with kama, right? Desire. Yaha kaman kamayate means he the one who constantly engage in fulfilling one's own desires only. Yaha kaman kamayate. Manyamanaha. And thinking that is life. Indulging and fulfilling one's own desire, that is life. And that's what we are most of the time. When a desire comes to your mind, do you ask, should I follow that or not? Will you even ask that question? We don't ask. Why? I have a desire I want to fulfill. And we are living in such a kind of a country, right? Where deprivation is not a question at all. Nobody says, I want to control. Nobody does that. You ask your children, don't eat. Why not? The next question is, why not? It is there, available, and I can afford it. I can eat it. Why not? You are also like that, maybe. Until your doctor says it's dangerous to your health. Isn't it? Otherwise, why should we? How do we control our desire? We don't. Why? Because why we don't control our desire? Because we don't see any reason for it. Unless it is a life-threatening situation, unless it's a medically advised, we don't stop. Oh, my no, cholesterol is high, Swamiji. I cannot, I have to stop eating all the fatty food. And the doctor says, a pill le lo, anything you can eat. Then that also, okay, then it take the pill also. One of our Swamis, he was very fond of eating. So once when I visited him, and I said, Swami, he asked, so I asked, this thing I won't eat, I am on a diet and I will eat only this. So the people who were serving me, they served me and then they asked, Swami, you want diet food? Oh, that also. That also, what do you mean? A regular food and then diet food also. That's not dieting. So why do I need to stop my desire? Why? Unless there is a higher goal of freedom, wanting to be free, wanting to be not under the control and clutches of my sense organs, if I have desire to free myself from all these things, then only you can even think about controlling your desire. Otherwise, why should a common man who is living a daily life, you tell him, you should not have desire. Why not? What's wrong? Huh? So it is essential that we need to realize that desire fulfilling alone is not life. There is a higher purpose. Unless we are convinced that there is a higher purpose of being free from my own senses and the mind which constantly demands my attention, if that is not realized, then we just kao piyo mo judao. I call Picasso's. Pina kana sona. Why not? So kamanya kamayate manyamanah. So what happens to such a person who is living only fulfilling one's own desires? Sa kamabir jayate tatra tatra. Such a person will come to eventually take birth only in the midst of things of pleasure. If you believe in life hereafter, where will be your life leading you yourself to next birth? Whatever you desire. Even, now after this talk is over, where do you go from here? Kitchen only. What else? Why? That is the next agenda of the program. Is it not? That, Swamiji, I hope you will finish in time. After that, I'm hungry. I have to go and eat. Our next agenda in our daily life is only what the desire takes us to. If there is let us say some serial, most of the South Indians watch the Sun TV. That's why they are very dark. Anyway, so you want to go and watch a serial which is happening at 7 o'clock, you will become restless now. And nowadays what do you do? Record it. Right? And after that, as soon as you finish from here, after finishing your dinner, etc., what do? Go there, put the record. No, I think this is I missed now. Listening to Swamiji, now I listen. I record it. Where your mind will take you to. It will take you to the next available desire only. If a daily life where we are constantly going towards our desire, at the end of this life, where do you go? Where do you go? Where your mind is desirous of moving. That's what the Upanishad says. Jaha kaman kamayate kamabhi jayate tatra tatra. There and there only you will be born. And so there is endless this journey of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death and death. Goes on and on. Today we don't realize because what happened in the past we don't know. What is going to happen in the future we don't know. So that's fine. But when the Upanishad cautions you that from here, where will you go? You will go to the abode where your further desires will be fulfilled. From there, further desires. From there, another set of desires. It keeps going. Where is the freedom? We are just running a rat race. Even when you win in this rat race, still you are a rat only. That is the unfortunate situation. You know, there was a boy who was very frustrated in his life. And he said that I am unable to meet my own financial commitments, and my girlfriend walked away from me because I am, no more productive, useful to her. And he was so frustrated, he decided to go and jump off the cliff. As he was going to jump off the cliff, and he saw one saint, one sadhu was sitting under a tree and he was meditating. He looked at him. I wish I can do that, but I can't. Anyway, he just walked past him. Suddenly he heard a sound. Hey, stop. He looked around. Who else is calling me except this guy? Did you call me? Yes. Why? Where are you going? I'm jumping off the cliff. I'm committing suicide. What's your problem? I'm unable to meet my commitments. I don't have money and I'm useless. I'm depressed. I'm dejected. Failure. If I give you money, you will be okay. Or I will show you the way to make money, you will be all right. I was quite surprised. You sitting under a tree. You are going to give me money. Huh? Would you like or not? My question is that. Yes, of course. All right, come here. I went near him. You see, there is a stone there. Yeah, take that in your hand. What, you want me to eat myself? No, you just take it. And go and rub against anything, it will become gold. It's called paras money in the olden times. He said, you must be kidding. It was sitting in a sludge. This stone? Yeah. If you don't believe me, you go and try it. So he took that stone, a small stone, which looks a little different from regular stones. He went and rubbed against another stone that became gold. He looked at it, my God, this is gold. Went and rubbed against some wooden piece, that became gold. He rubbed against his own cloth, it became gold. My God. He said, wow, this I can sell and make money and then all my problems are solved. He jumped and laughed and thank you, profusely thanked that person, and then he took that stone and he started walking away. And as he moved away, a little away from him, this sadhu was sitting. Sadhu went back close to his eyes and went. He walked maybe some 25, 50 feet away from him, and he stopped. Came back. Sat down. The sadhu opened. He said, now what's your problem now? You got it, right? Now you don't go in this way. You go back to your home. Yes, I was going. I was not going to commit suicide anymore. Yes. Then, what's your problem? Why are you coming back again here? He kept the stone in front of him. Tell me, if this stone can create gold and you can fulfill all your desires, why are you sitting under the tree? Why are you not using it? It is sitting in a slush. Why are you not using it? He said, I have no use of it. Why? Because I have no desire. And that is why I am able to sit down under a tree. Happily. So then this boy said, if by this stone I can get what I want, and if you are able to renounce even this stone, what have you achieved that I want? Huh? That must be more greater than what I can achieve through selling anything or buying anything out of the world, in the world. That means you have gained such a great height of some other thing which is greater than fulfilling any desire. Teach me that. Then the sadhu said, now you are ready now. So as long as you think life is about desire fulfillment, you will be running here, there. People in the east, they will go to west. People in the west, they will go to east. They will go from the north, they will go to south, south to north. Endless is this searching for it. So such a person who has thus gained that state of desirelessness is called pariapta kamaha. Paryapta kamasya Kritaatmanastu. The Upanishad says, such a person who has fulfilled all desires, not by fulfilling the desires, but he has gone beyond the desires. Paryapta kamasya. And such a person is called Kritaatman. That's the name I'm trying to explain. Kritaatman. He has done with. So only when a person is able to reach a state of desirelessness, he alone cannot be stung by any desire. For him, saha, for such a person, ihaiva sarve praviliyante kamaha. For in him alone, all the desires become merged into himself. No desire will come anymore to disturb him. You may think that, Swamiji, these are all hypothetical. It will never happen. It's all just fancy idea. Some of you must be thinking like that. But it is not true. I have seen our own Gurudev when I have moved along with him very closely. I think I might have mentioned in some other program also. In 92, when he was weighed against gold, because people wanted to offer him for his 70th birthday, 75th birthday. So he was weighed in gold in Bombay, and I was studying at that time. So he was weighed in gold, and then, at that much of gold, they won't keep it in the open. So the police officers, they came from the Reserve Bank, it came in India. They kept the gold there, just in Tula, where he was sitting on the other side, this side, the gold was kept. So Gurudev took that gold in his hand. It's very heavy, one piece of gold. This is real gold, not rolled gold, real gold. And then he kept it aside and said, not mine. Not for me. It is nothing to do with me. It is for you to do the work. And I'm offering it to the world for doing the work. Not for me, not for my personal name and fame. So many times we have seen in close quarters how he would take it only to give it to somebody else. Never will own it. That is a person, that's a kind of a person who does not have any more desire to fulfill. It is like you have hunger when you eat fully, and one more spoon. No, I'm full. When do you say you are full? When you cannot take any more, isn't it? And that's why food is the only thing where I'm done. Only for next 3 hours again you'll start it. Pariapta means samapta. You know samapti word. Samapta means complete. Samapti. Finish. Complete. There's a difference between complete and finish. You know about that? It looks same, right? Not. When you have the right spouse, you are complete. If not, you are finished. But in the case of a Mahatma, that samapti, he has completed his mission of life. I have absolutely no desire. And it is interesting, such a Mahatma will not say that he doesn't have a desire. Because our mind is so peculiar. By the time you say, I have no desire, another desire will come out. So you will never say that I have no desire. But we can attempt on desire less. less desire. It is said that one, I mean, what is his name? Aristotle. Is it Aristotle?
Yes, sir.
No. What is the other guy?
Socrates.
Socrates. The Socrates used to, in his own small town, he used to go to a shop. Every day will go there. And he will go there and look at all the things that were kept in the shop, but will buy nothing. And he'll walk out. Every day he would do it. So one day the shop owner got very upset, You come every day here, look at all these things and go buying nothing. What are you doing? Why do you even come inside this shop? He said, I come into the shop and look at everything and tell myself how I am so happy without any one of them. Without any of these things in my life, I am still happy. What are the new things that have come without which I am happy? When our mind is thus constantly looking for things, we can never be really peaceful. No contentment. There's always a lurking thing. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. Especially when you have somebody, your neighbor has it, then it's a problem. Or your sister-in-law has got, then it's another problem. Or your friend has got it and he's talking about it. When you can say, I want nothing? That is a paryapta kama. Such a person alone can conquer the 10 sense organs. Then you Vijaya Dashami. In the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also it says, Yatanto yoginas chainam pashyantyatman avastitam yatanto pyakritaatmanaha nainam pashyanti achetasaha. In 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yatantaha, while striving hard to reach this point, yoginaha, men of wisdom, enam, this they want to achieve, pashyanti atmani avastitam, the goal that they are seeking of fulfillment and joy and contentment, fullness, they will see in themselves. Yadanto yoginas chainam pashyanti atmani avastitam. Enam, this one which they are looking as the freedom, ultimate moksha, they will discover it in themselves. But whereas a person who is akritatman, undisciplined, yadanto api, even if they are striving, akritatmanaha, those who are not disciplined, na enam pashyanti, they won't see it. Achetasaha, mindless fellows. Even though it is closer to you, that fulfillment, the joy, the self is closest to you, you don't see it. None of us, we keep looking for it all the places, except where it is. Our Gurudev used to give a beautiful example. A very nice story, you will say. One person, he was a very good businessman, very wealthy, Sage, Sage. And he is starting from Chennai to go to, Delhi to go to Chennai for a business. So he got his first class ticket and he was getting ready to go. And when such a wealthy person, when he starts traveling, those times flights were not there, train. The local, group of criminals came to know this fellow is traveling from Delhi to Chennai. He must be carrying a lot of money or gold. So one of them said, I am going to catch him. It's a 2 nights journey those times. So he also got a first class ticket next to him in the same compartment. They have a small room where 2 people share, so one for the same next to him. So he also got into the same compartment and the same small coupe or whatever they call it as. And then Sethji sat down ready to, proceed, and then he, Sat down there and put his luggages here and there. This fellow walked in, wearing a nice dress, because he also wants to show that he is also a businessman. Hello, hello. You're also going to Chennai? Yes. So the sage asked, what do you do in Chennai? Cotton business. Cotton business. I do silk. Oh, okay. Oh, where do you actually, who are all your clients? So if you would like to, where is your office in Chennai? No, I'm going to start the business in Chennai. I've been very successful in Delhi. Oh, where do you have your factory in Delhi? No, this one I was not so prepared. He little preparation. And he says this particular Kannad Plaza. Oh, Kannad Plaza where? I know, he somehow managed. They said, oh, okay, fine. All right. And the late night, the night time, they brought dinner. Both of them ate. And then the sage said, okay, let me go to the restroom. Would you like to go for? And because I will take a little more time. Yeah, of course. So, first, this fellow went quickly and came back. So the Sage went also and came back, and he lied down, snoring away. Middle of the night, this fellow got up. Now, where would he have kept his money? I want to find out. So he decided to check all over the place. That fellow was snoring, completely gone. So he opened the place, and then somehow he had the key to the suitcase also. He opened. There was only clothes. So he looked at, there was no money. And he looked at where and all he would have kept. Maybe under his pillow. So Sage was sleeping. He opened his, slowly raised the pillow and looked for things. Nothing was there. And he looked at his pocket. Nothing was there. Where do you keep the money? No wallet is in. Okay, one more night is there. Let us see. He went to tired. He got so tired and got to sleep. And morning he woke up. The Sage was already up. Oh, I had a good night's sleep? He asked. Oh, yeah. See, this was said. Okay, Sage said, let me go to the restroom and come. So he went to the restroom and came back. By the time again he got a chance. The window is not there. He opened the complete bed and looked here and there. It's not there. Okay. Then he said, okay, let me also go to the restroom and come. He went and came back. By the time he came back, the Sage was counting the money. Where did he keep this money? I searched everywhere. So they came, yeah, you are counting money. Yeah. I want to make sure that the money is not gone. Because, a lot of robbers around, I don't want to. They put it in his pocket. So this fellow is quite cautious. Anyway, they talked about it, another thing, politics, etc. All these things got over. Again, that day night. That is the last night that I had. Only 2 nights. Again, the same routine, going to the restroom, coming back, and then the Sage went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, he got up. I know he has kept somewhere here. All over the place, under the seat, above the seat, and above everything, this and that. No, not found. Tired, he went to sleep. Next morning, Sage was counting the money. He got so upset. The Sage smiled. I know that you are not a businessman. You are here to thieve my money. I know it. He said, I'm an expert in this. I have done so much. But where did you keep the money? I checked everywhere. Did you check under your pillow? No, that's where I kept. You would have checked everywhere except you would never doubt. It will be under your pillow. That's where I kept it. Now, why this story usually our Gurudev would say is, what we are searching for is right under our nose. But we will search all over the place. Yatantaha api, even if you put all the efforts, Kritaatmane, those who have not overcome their own urges and desires, because of which alone your sense organs can be quiet. Only when the sense organs are quiet, the mind is quiet. Only when the mind is quiet, you can discover what you are looking for as something within you. Just like after the food, dinner here, what do you do next? Go home, maybe watch a TV, and then go to sleep. Correct? And when you go to sleep, is it not such a joyful experience of complete slumber? The joy that you experience in your sleep is coming from what? Huh? The jalebi that you ate? The dosha that you had? Or the payasam that was sweet? No. That joy that you are getting in sleep is coming from within. But the source is not known. That very joy that we experience in the state of sleep, unconsciously, can be reached by you consciously in meditation. Only when you thus experience the joy of the self, your own, then you realize I'm searching for it everywhere. And the preparation for that is the discipline of the senses and the mind. And such a one who has gained the total control and mastery over his mind and the senses, thereby he can travel within and abide in his own self, is a person called Kritaatmane. So our Gurudev was given this name, or one of the names in 180s, Kritaatmane Namah, one who is absolutely self-abiding, self-disciplined individual. Personal discipline is the most important one. Ramana Maharshi was asked this question, how do I know I'm progressing in my spiritual life? He said, look at yourself when nobody is looking at you. How do you behave? Are you disciplined or not? That is the scale. If in the midst of others watching, if you behave decently, that is not the real you. The real you is when nobody is watching, nobody is noticing. What is your behavior? That is self-discipline. Most of us follow any discipline because there is a punishment. Is it not? In Singapore, airport, you cannot even spit. You cannot even chew chewing gum. Why? Punishment. Look at the fellows who are going from here to Madras. Singapore, the moment they get into the Singapore flight to Chennai, before they even land in Chennai, Mera Bharat Mahan. Nobody can stop me doing all these things. Nobody can punish me. Why? Freedom.
It's true independence.
True independence. Why? The same fellow would not do that in Singapore. We have seen many times when people go to any program where it is, organized. They very good. Go to any American program or organization. When it comes to our own program, no ticket नहीं है तो क्या है? मैं member हूँ. अरे भाई ticket नहीं है. So what? Now you ask anybody, I am under member for the past 25 years. Ticket नहीं है ना. Yeah, they just don't care. That is self-discipline is not there. Our discipline is because we will be punished. But that is not self-discipline. Self-discipline is where you understand that without that self-mastery, I cannot reach the highest. If you have gone to Jamshedpur, I don't know how many of you have been to Jamshedpur. It's a city, half of the city is in Bihar. I think it's Bihar. I don't know what this city is. Is it Bihar, right? Anyway, you don't know anything. A part of it is a private city maintained by Tatas because they have the factory there. I have been to Jamshedpur. I have been invited to give a talk there in that particular city of Jamshedpur, where that it is Tata's, all the Tata Steel and Tata many other things are there in that area. Roads are clean, absolutely clean, like here. All the street lights are fine, and then drains are covered, and then not a single trash you will find on the road. Trees are very beautifully trimmed. No leaves you will find. Everything is completely. The moment you step outside the city to go to the railways, what an amount of trash, what an amount of dirt everywhere. Why? Nobody watches. Nobody's bothered. So, unless you are punished, unless you are disciplined by somebody else, on your own, there is no intention to do the right thing. I will do whatever I want. Freedom. Gurudev used to say freedom is not doing whatever you feel like doing. That is heritage of the animals. Freedom is only when you become licensed, you become aware of your responsibility and do it right every time. So the one who has excelled in self-mastery is Kritaatmane. So that's why he brought such a discipline to our life. If you say 6 o'clock, the program means it has to be 6 o'clock, not before, not after. And that discipline he brought in every one of our life. If you Chinmaya Mission program, if you say 6 o'clock, it has to be 6 o'clock. Whoever is there or not, doesn't matter. And when he used to give a talk, 6:30 means you can set your watch. It will be 6:30. So that is the way he brought discipline, not only to himself, but to the whole set of people who followed him, who listened to him, who were his disciples and devotees. So that is why such master becomes a transformer of generation. He will bring about such a transformation among people because he himself is a person of such self-integrity. So to such master, our salutations. Okay. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhabhat bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah.